To get the chance to create a new garden almost from scratch is everyone's dream, really.
This is a garden at a great centre of population. It has huge potential for visitors. So it's really, really exciting to be at the front end of something like that. We're standing on the site of the original hall, and this was demolished after the last war. The terraces were laid out by this famous designer called William Andrews Nesfield in the 1840s. And it was a very, very grand formal garden. And that sort of presents a challenge. You know, how do you really make a new garden that's relevant for the 21st century?
So you can see the terraces. There must be 4 or 5 different levels to the terraces until you get to the top. Where we're standing here at the moment, this lower terrace, this would have been where the very ornamental parterre would have been. And that was a key feature. You see it on the old plans, very intricate, covering this whole lower terrace here. So part of the challenge is to bring back these terraces, bring back the landform, and in due course create another beautiful garden on these terraces.
We're standing on top of a bank going down to the lake. You know, this in Nesfield's time would have been a sort of chiselled grass bank with you know, some shrubbery planting and trees coming out of it. I mean, and now it's just a complete wilderness, isn't it? So I mean, it's a huge job to get it back.
It is a really enchanting place. These pathways which, as you walk through, a little bit enclosed, a little bit shaded at the moment, but even in the rain, just wonderful smells, sound of birds, just a wonderful place to relax and walk through. And then you come along and this wonderful lake opening up in front of you. You just see to the banks there, the lake would have extended beyond that. It's now silted up, so that's maybe one of the challenges that we face to bring this landscape back to what it was. We hope this will be a real highlight. We want to bring this lake back as soon as we can. The walled garden is going to be one of the horticultural hotspots of the new garden. What for me makes this space so special, I suppose, goes back to the very reasons why walled gardens were built in the first place, giving wonderful microclimates to grow all sorts of interesting plants. So it's going to be really exciting to see what we can actually grow here, every gardener's dream.
The thing that is so extraordinary about it is the scale of it. I mean, you've got 11.5 acres of walled garden. And I think the other thing which is so magnificent about it is this sense of accumulation, that you start on the lower walls of the outside area of the walled garden, and then everything gets bigger and more impressive as you go in, ending in this inner walled garden space, which has the potential to be really dramatic, with the great sort of tower of the boiler house chimney behind it. I think to see this thing that has had, you know, 60 years of decline coming back to some new magnificence is really, really exciting. The greatest beneficiaries have got to be the people of Salford and the northwest, for whom this is just going to be the most extraordinary resource.
We're here at the beginning of a really important project which will go through the generations. Really that's our intention, to make sure we create something for the future for everyone.
I think we're still very much at the bottom of a huge mountain. You know, there's a long way to go.